What is up, fantasy fans? As always, I'm Shay from the channel Zachary Shay, and today I'm going to talk about the Drowned Kingdom Saga by P.L. Stuart. When one kingdom drowns, a new one must arise in its place. So begins the saga of that kingdom and the man who would rule it all. They were just men of flesh and blood, we knew, but it felt as if they were evil spirits, haunting our sight, appearing out of nowhere at every mountainside. We could not escape their unwanted, malevolent gaze. So this story begins with Book 1, A Drowned Kingdom, and Book 2, The Last of the Atlanteans. Now there are, I believe, 5 books currently out, with the 6th on the way, and I have a buddy read going on. You can catch... the first one was live, the second one will be pre-recorded, but you can catch my thoughts along with my friends, Jake from Nerd Level Rising, Philip from Philip Chase, Preacher from Preacher Reads, Sam from I Samwise, David from Four Corners of the Page, and Nikhil from Shelf Esteem, as we talk about this series. Like I said, the second episode will be pre-recorded, and what can I say about this series? I went into this knowing what to expect. Much like, well, I haven't read Guy Gabriel K yet, something I hope to fix soon in 2026. But this, much like the Sunder Nation trilogy by Von Roycroft, this is a book that is very historical. The magic in this world, you're not quite sure if it's real or not, or what the confines of this magic is. There's no magic system that you can kind of wrap your head around. You are experiencing magic as the character, the primary character, Othrun, is experiencing it. But the world feels very historic. You have Plato's allegory of the city of Atlantis, the sunken city. But it also has a lot of ties to like Homeric epics and the works of Virgil, specifically the Aeneid, and even, in my opinion, echoes of the Orestia, the Sophocles plays. This is definitely in conversation with those ancient epics. And we follow the character of Othrun as his kingdom is drowned, and we follow him as he tries to lead his people, or what the remnants of his people, in the wake of this apocalyptic tragedy that has happened to his island. Now, the rest of the world keeps going on, and his people have to find a place in that world after their world has ended. And they come from this very monotheistic society. They look down on pagans. They look down on those who are different. And I think that is a point of contention for a lot of readers. At least I'm led to believe that, because within my Broken Binding editions, the author, P.L. Stuart, does preface by saying that Othrun is written to be an unlikable protagonist at first, and his growth is not linear. He goes through ups and downs, but we're following a character who is raised to have these different worldviews. That being said, I did find it jarring how many people bounced off of Othrun so strongly, because, for instance, Prince Jezzel from or Jezzel Dan Luther from the First Law series, very unlikable in a lot of similar ways. In fact, he's very mean to his friends, pointlessly, just for his own entertainment, but he has been memorialized as this amazing fantasy character. Whereas like Othrun, definitely racist, definitely homophobic, but when he interacts with people in his life who maybe fit into those marginalized groups that he has misconceptions about or he has prejudices against, you see the warring with, oh, I know this guy and he may be XYZ, but he's good people, and I've seen this in real life with different people. They have their own prejudices challenged by the people in their life, and Othrun experiences this, and he doesn't let those prejudices cloud his judgment to the point where he thinks less of those that are true to him, that honor him. He honors them in return. These pagans that he thinks so low of, when he actually comes into contact with these pagans, he gives them the respect that they have earned from him. I like Othrun more than a lot of people do, though I understand why he may not be the end-all, be-all catch protagonist that everyone is going to love. Some people will bounce off of Othrun, but if the description I've given you of Othrun, you sound like you can still get, because he is a very noble character. He does a lot of noble things. He also can be kind of an ass clown at times. But he is a character that I always enjoyed following. You follow him as he tries to not even reclaim a kingdom, but claim a kingdom for his people. He needs to find a home for his people. Now, there is a lot of his fragile ego wrapped up in that. He wants to be the one to find a home for his people. He wants to rule a great kingdom. But it also is that his people need a home. Their home has been taken from them. So there is a nobility to him, but there's also a selfishness. All of his actions are motivated by what is best for his people, but also selfishness. I don't think any of his actions, let me think on that. As things stand right now, I may change my mind after I think on it a bit, but very few of his actions are just motivated by the good of his people, are just motivated by his selfish desires. Usually both of them form a kind of torrent in his mind. Both of those things are at war with him inside his mind as he's making these decisions. I thought book 1 was really good. I thought book 2 was excellent and expanded upon a lot of the things set out in book 1. Thought there was a really great action scene in book 2. And I thought it brought a lot of the themes home. You can kind of view these two books as a duology if you want to take a break after them, or however you want to consume the series, because I know it's still coming out. But I think that these two books stand on their own really, really well. I'm excited to see where the series goes on after this. And yeah, guys, so I really enjoyed the Drowned Kingdom saga. And thanks, guys. Peace.